guys, Cadma here from Bitten Apple TV. Now you know I love coming out to Long Island, but I love Pat Chan because we bonded over pharmaceuticals being too much money. That was our best bonding moment. Some severe stuff, man. Y'all need to bring down the prices. That's just too much to be like healthy. He has some new books. Oh my God. Tell me more about the books.
All right, so newest is Afterglow, which is about a girl and her giant radioactive cat. They are in a post-apocalyptic world, and they're trying to save their village from another event. And it's kind of a young adult, all ages adventure. And the other newest addition to the catalog is Prison Witch, which is co-created by myself and my wife and collaborator, Amy.
Hello, I'm Amy Shand. Yeah, we co-wrote this together and we co-created it together, and it's our latest work. It's about a girl, her name's Cam, and she winds up in prison because of some anger issues that she has stemming from her childhood. Girl. And and so the story is about her and the group of ladies that she meets in the prison that she goes to that are practicing witchcraft. They're practicing coven inside of the prison, and so they sort of take her in and help her learn more about herself. And yeah, so that's volume 1 of that, and we hope to do more volumes in the future.
Absolutely.
We have a lot of great characters in that one with good backstory, and the art is wonderful as well.
Okay, so I have a question. So do any of the creatures in Prison Witch or any others, do you have like any figures of those in the house that perhaps your cats knock over also? Or I'm just a little curious because I'm like, now we've expanded from them to now we have the Prison Witch. Do you have any figures of that your cat's like, Or is the radioactive cat based on the cat? Now I have some other questions. Yes, is it?
Yeah, totally. So
Actually, yeah.
for the first answer, no specific clay to Prison Witch, but I have made little what are they, like little goddesses sitting cross-legged and stuff that have cauldrons and things like that and hats on. So I do like to do that. I've made clay wands before and things like that. And then for the second question, the cat in Afterglow is based exactly on our cat Neil.
Directly, sure,
He
yeah.
is a Lynx Point Siamese, so even if you were to Google that kind of cat, you'd see a lot of pictures of cats that look similar to the cat in Afterglow. So
Like a skinnier version of Neil is online. Yeah, Neil's a pretty big boy.
yeah, he's really big.
Okay, there's got to be a quirky cat story here. What is the weirdest thing that your cat has done and you're like, this goes in the book? This has to go in the book.
They do weird things every day. I would probably say one of the most prominent weird things that our cat Neil does is he's a very, very vocal cat. So every day around 9 o'clock in the morning, even if I'm at work, I hear about it because he has like this very shrill, like demonic yowl, which is like an alarm clock but horrible. So it makes you wake up very angry, but you can't stay angry at him. But he is like so loud, but he's so cute. So that's very strange.
So he's basically a familiar.
Like lilking is another thing.
Oh, that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to tell that one
I'll tell
because
that
I just
one,
thought of it.
So
Another Neil story. What a weird freaking cat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Neil, so some cats will nurse because they were taken away from their mother. Will nurse on a blanket. Neil has always, for his whole life, nursed on his leg. So he'll climb into our laps.
The inside of his elbow, right?
Exactly. He'll kick his back leg up, right? And he'll grab it with both front legs like a pole or something and just suck and purr. Yeah, and only when we hold him though. He'll climb into our laps and have he'll breastfeed, on himself,
We basically, like, in a way, we mime breastfeeding him like at least 4 times a day, and that's he like comes to our lap to do it. He's very strange.
Yeah.
And we do that for
I
him.
mean, we're spotlighting Neil, but all of our cats are super strange,
Restrained,
And
all
I'm
of them.
sure in our lifetime there will be a comic about like even the Planned Parenthood story that I wrote for the anthology. What was it called again? Mine is based on our cat Hoyt, which is an all-black cat. So.
Okay. What is the biggest tribulation that your protagonist has to go through in Afterglow? And then obviously we kind of have an idea what she has to. She's obviously going through the witchcraft, but in Afterglow, I mean, you got a radioactive cat. That is some serious trouble. What kind of trouble we get into?
Well, she lives in a village, right? And the villagers don't take kindly to the fact that she has a giant cat who makes giant poops, So she has to try to clean this, but it's quite a lot of poop to take care of. So she ends up getting banished from the village that she has to save. So she has to get back there while also, just trying to not have her cat banished from his home.
Reminds me of when I used to horseback ride and have to scoop stables.
Yeah.
So basically, she's living in a village, has hating on her cat, and now she has to go back and save them, and they have no choice but to accept the cat. I like this.
If a village banished my cat, they could just be on themselves and not be saved, but she's a better person than I am, so.
Afterglow.
That is a true cat lover's answer. Because I am right there with you, like, oh, you don't like my cat? You're out.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, what kind of, I guess, trouble does Prison Witch get into, especially once she gets to know the cult and kind of just gets in? And how does she end up in prison anyway? What does she do?
Well, there's a few different, I would say, arcs that happen throughout the story. It's a 3-chapter graphic novel. So in the beginning, she's already landed herself in prison.